What? I'm gonna go ahead and put down the list. In all respect to Nate Sexton, because we've meticulously crafted this list.
Get a little skip. Not into the tree though.
Par streak continues.
You're gonna make that. I have confidence in you.
That is not a good shot. I like it, Luke.
Go in.
Ooh, baby, that was sweet.
Terrible.
But it's okay.
Terrible filming, my bad.
Gem putt or traditional?
Let's go back to traditional.
Traditional?
Just bang one. Just catty things.
I'm voting he would have made it either one of them, but
Par stroke over. Par streak over.
star frame. What the heck? I feel like I'm back on the first couple holes.
Hole 2.
Yeah,
Actually, did we both get
2 and 3.
3? Yeah, I thought we got 3 too.
Oh my gosh.
The gauntlet.
Gauntlet.
They've misspelled gauntlet.
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 This is the craziest gap I've seen.
Yeah. It's sick.
And that's gonna go in. That's not, but it's really good. Great shot.
Thank you, thank you.
Decent. Good try.
Oh. No, that was gonna be so good.
And it wasn't like a first shot, so it didn't really count. I don't have any first shot aces out here. Go in. Oh, I thought that was in, baby. But the day that the first day I ever got a Nuke SS, like way back, right? Like probably 2011.
Yeah.
Came out here and was toying around with it, and it was so understable that I was just throwing like crazy fun shots with it. And my first shot wasn't that great, and I said, hey Henry, you want to see the fastest ace of all time? And he's like, yeah, sure. So I pulled out the Nuke SS and I threw it as hard as I could, and out of my hand we were already laughing because we could tell that even though it was on hyzer, it was right at the pin, and we knew it was just going to continue to go straight but stand up. And it hit the center of the chain so dang hard. I've never heard a basket rough like that before. And it was like, it took like 1 second to go all the way here and go in. It was just like, it was so sick. Same question, I don't know. I mean, should I show versatility or just keep it going?
I think this one's a little uphill, so I think he wants to jump it.
Jump?
And to show some versatility, yeah.
Versatility?
Ah! That was caddy problem. That was my fault. You would have made the regular putt. That was my bad.
CTP to the bag.
Okay.
Oh, it's got to turn down. It's
Come
too
on.
flippy to not turn
Come
over.
on, wind. Yeah.
That was the worst attempt of all time.
Pro leopard on the nastiest hyzer flip, like under the basket.
Oh, so sick.
It was so funny.
So,
So shout out to Gavin for being bad at disc golf.
My story with this one is the very first time I ever played, I ever paid money to play, was at the 2007 Birdie for Birds. How old were you in 2007?
2 years old. Three.
Okay, so
yeah.
you're 2 or 3 years old.
I was 3.
You're 3?
Yes.
Okay. When's your birthday?
August.
August. Well, this was in February 2007.
2.
So you're 2 years old. So when you were 2, I was on this tee pad here, and I was so nervous and so excited to play my first tournament that me and my buddy played a bring your own partner doubles, and we played intermediate. I didn't know. I assumed that every disc golfer in Charlotte was the best disc golfer in the world, and I needed to see where I stacked up. So I played intermediate. First hole was hole 15 at Hornets Nest, and this is, I believe, 16 now.
Yeah.
But this used to be 15. And I stepped up with a champion shark, and I mean, I was not a backhand reliant player. I still not really a backhand reliant player, but at that time, I had just started playing. I was just like flinging my arms, and I didn't know where the disc was going. But I'll be damned. The first time I stepped up on this box, I threw a champion shark right down the middle, 30 feet long, banged the putt, and I remember the guys that we played with were just like, what? And I come to find out, so I birdied the first hole I ever paid money to play, which was so sweet. And I didn't think it meant anything at the time, but the fact that I remembered it, I mean, it means something to me now.
Right.
That was 13 years ago. Well, I started keeping score every time I played disc golf, and an app before UDisc came out called Easy Scorecard. And I kept stats, even did ratings. It had its own ratings calculator. But I kept stats of all the holes, what you averaged on each hole, and like it was pretty in depth. Like it was a pretty cool scorekeeping app.
Is it still like a thing?
I think so, yeah. I don't know if they regularly keep up with it.
I need to
Easy Scorecard, it was a pretty cool app, and I would definitely recommend UDisc now, but it's just got way more functions that are disc golf specific.
Right.
Easy Scorecard was a golf app that developed into a disc golf capabilities.
Gotcha.
But anyhow, the reason I would say all that is because this, out of all the holes in Charlotte, was the hardest hole to par of every single hole, and that I'd ever kept score on. And like I had a lot of statistics to go off of, and it wasn't just me playing. So it wasn't just like this is the hardest hole for me, which it was. It was also the hardest hole for everyone I kept stats of. Right. And this goes back for like years of data collection. So like it's kind of interesting to think like you're looking at Charlotte's maybe the hardest hole to birdie, and since then maybe things have changed.
Right.
Like maybe hole 12 out here is the hardest hole now, but this right here, this is no easy task.
Yeah.
And if you get kicked off either way, you're probably not going to even save par.
Yeah, it's definitely not too fun. You're flicking it
I'm
down the
flicking
left,
it.
or
Yeah, I'm flicking down the left. I'm gonna try to.
that looks so good. That's so good.
Oh my god, it's pretty good.
What the freaking heck? Oh my god.
That's the only way I know how to attack it now. It was actually it was an easier backhand when the tee pad was higher, and now it's like getting the angle right. Man, you just have to get so many things right to get this one down there.
Nice slick tee pad. That was too high, but that was the line I wanted.
Yep.
Long jump right.
Oh wow. Woo! Man, you've cooked it long.
Don't know how, but yeah, apparently I did.
Good hit.
Thank you.
Leave it in there.
Great birdie.
Thank you.
Bourgeois.
Woo woo! Wish I got the last one. That'd been. So that long tee box used to be one of my favorite holes. It was a par 4 from there, and you wanted to land right here, and you went 90 degrees up the hill. You can still see the fairway. It's still beautiful. And you could just see
right up there.
Yeah, you could see about half the basket, you know, because the hillside, it was just.
That's super cool.
It was a really cool hole, and it was actually a hole that inspired many course designers, because when this course went in like 96, 97, design was still based around the concept of par 3 golf. And it was kind of with a lot of different revolutionary ideas, and like, you know, people who were golfers that were disc golfers were taking the concept of like, okay, let's just not make everything par 3, let's introduce par 4s, par 5s.
Right.
And so design, like where you had to make a straight dog leg left, didn't really exist. That it wasn't that common.
Yeah.
But holes like this inspired designers like Jussi Maresma and his guy that works with him, Juho Rampalaiho. They went to Finland and they were putting all these courses in. And obviously now you know Finland as like a mecca for courses.
Did you see design of these?
Yeah.
Really? I didn't know that.
Oh, UC's one of the most respected designers in the
I
history.
knew he designed a bunch, but I didn't know
Yeah.
he designed that.
Yeah, he designed the Beast.
That's sweet.
That's his hometown, though. He's from Tampere.
Really? Who?
Tasmania dude.
What's that?
I'm surprised. I just didn't know.
Oh, you know
who
UC,
Maresma is.
I don't know him, just know who he is.
But some of my favorite courses that I've played in Europe, they have holes that are like this, but like 15%, 20% bigger. You know, they took the concepts, they evolved with the sport. So instead of throwing a putter or a mid-range to the spot, now you have to throw a pretty decent, like long, powerful mid-range or like a really well-controlled fairway driver. And then it's like even further and more uphill. But I was like, this looks like a hole back home, and the guy that designed the course is like, it's because I've played Charlotte and I love Stan McDaniel. And it's like, that's really cool to hear that, you know, coming all the way across the ocean.
For sure.
On the other side of the world, and you guys are talking about people that inspired me and taught me the sport, you know. It's pretty cool.
It's an impressive R roll that you had there on that dude's name too.
I've practiced Juho's name for years.
One more time.
Juho Rantalaio. I had to work on it, man. You know, you go over to Finland every summer, you got to fit in a little bit.
Legit impressive, yes.
No! Ah, it was trying so hard.
It was definitely fun. You didn't put that extra stank on it that you said you were going to.
I didn't throw it with as much hyzer, so the flatter release, I thought it was going to do what I wanted it to do, but you're probably right. Could have stanked it a little harder.
Oh, and I just...
Oh, look at your double stink right in the middle.
Right where I wanted it.
That's as stinky as it gets. You know what? For no good reason at all, I'm gonna try cutting the corner. It literally has never ever worked out for anyone, but I'm gonna try it today.
And I think you just nailed it. Did you?
Yeah, I mean, I hit my gap. Yeah.
Great shot. You're just trying to like lay up to right there.
That was very nice touch, and I'm surprised to see it to the forehand again, but I like the idea of the corner just because of the angles of it all. But it's good that you're thinking, because that's how you get creative, is you have to always kind of think, how can I get more around the corner?
Yeah.
You know, what angle, what disc. That seemed to be good.
I think it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Can you
Why don't
do
you
this?
throw me the dart? I'm gonna try to give this a little bit of a bid. That was bad on my fault. Gosh. All right. This is not what I'm skilled at, but I'm trying it in practice more and more. I'm gonna try to Barsby this one day. You know, like he just
super high.
just floating it in and like giving it effort to go in, but then still like 20 feet
Dude,
long.
on that video we were just talking about, you guys playing Cedar Rock, he threw in like
I know.
2 or 3 shots over 100.
I trust me. It's
And then he almost aced hole 1 or hole 2.
yeah.
Skipped off the band.
He
On the final round, not on the...
He is just always, he's just attacking, and it's so much fun to play with him when he's on that mode.
Yeah.
He doesn't always get in those modes, but when he does, you're like, that's the guy you want to play with.
Right.
This is not my skill. It's not my specialty. Even if that did.
Oh my gosh. Good putt. It's another sick par save, Jerm.
That's a birdie, my friend.
Oh, I forgot it to... Wait,
Par
this
five.
is a 5? Really?
Yep.
I'm putting for birdie?
Are you?
Apparently. I thought it was a 4.
Not this is par 5. Oh, you are right. We're playing from the short, not the long. It is a par 4.
y'all haven't really unloaded.
These trees to be so much in the way. I wanted it to just kind of be a
Yeah,
long
that's
open
kinda
shot.
What's the last hole on this layout that you guys have actually like full rear to driver?
Front
Nine.
driver?
Yeah. 7?
Like an actual drive is like the front 9.
Yeah.
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 5, 6, 7, somewhere over there.
Right.
Oh, that looks really good.
Yeah, it
It didn't?
turned over a little bit too much. Hey guys.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Yeah, I definitely don't like the trees right there.
Yeah, it forces you to go flippy out of your hand to get it to stand up.
Right.
Turn!
Oh no.
Oh no. All right, last hole, we get to throw more.
There you
Yeah.
go. All right, get out.
Setting up these.
Hero putt.
Gotta get it there.
True.
Good line. One more. Get it there this time.
No. Oh my, one more.
What'd they say, Luke?
That one had the height, but not the line.
All right, this is for a pretty solid 2.
This is a good 2 to get.